Joseph, in a case where we're talking about people, coming forward with information later on, like Cindy Cobb not coming forward with the secret recordings until later on, questions whether, she's reliable, does she have a role in all this? This guy could have came forward with his information sooner, but chose not to do so. And I'm curious if that helped the prosecution.
Well, one could make that argument, but I cannot believe that a prosecutor is going to sit up there and try and criticize him for late disclosure to cops who are trying to bury his wife in the human warehouse called a prison, and he doesn't run down and say, hey, let me give you some stuff, when the government is using that same argument to support their chief piece of evidence. I mean, that is so hypocritical and contradictory that it makes you wonder who's actually preparing the government's case in chief. That makes no sense to me. Is it important to point out that he could have come forward sooner? Yes. However, how does that support your theory? What I believe should have been done there is to ask him if this evidence that he had, if it ever dawned on him that it may be relevant for the police to know and for the truth to be known prior to today. And if he had been prepared properly, you probably would have learned the truth, which is he had no idea that was relevant or what the issues that were going to be important to trial, because he's not included in the trial strategy from the government or the defense in any way. And so he may have information. Why didn't the cops go interview him? The defense lawyer should be saying, what? If the cops have some case they want to put together, they have a duty to go down there and interview him. And then if he decides not to say anything, but then he comes in a trial and says it later, now they have something. The defense lawyer had to capitalize on that.
Well, at the end of the day, Byron, Joseph makes these great points, but it seems that the jury might be focused more on what was presented in terms of, and specifically, the recording of Erica Stefanko. They might rest their entire case on that and say what she admitted to, what she said on that recording is all we need. Again, we believe that's what they're reviewing now, but it's hard to tell what happens in a jury room. Walk us through what we can expect in the